Sometimes the unexpected inspires. For example, I heard this story that goes something like this. There were two fishermen under a bridge while a funeral procession was crossing. One of the fishermen puts off his hat, drops his rod and reel, and he bows in respectance. Once the procession crosses the bridge completely, the same fisherman puts on his hat, picks up his rod and reel, and carries on fishing. The other fisherman says to him, "Wow, that was really touching, really motivating. I did not know you had that in you." While the first fisherman goes, "Well, after all, I was married to her for 40 years. Now, this isn't exactly how I got inspired, but this story really shows the art of inspiration, of how just one gesture, one thing can inspire and influence anyone. I say that everyone, during any point in their life, has been inspired. I certainly have, and I know you have too. Whether it's people, speeches, quotes, even words can inspire others, but why can't it inspire some of you? Like I said before, I've been inspired by many things. Ask yourself this: what inspires you? Well, what does inspire me? Batman. Who does not know who Batman is? Batman is a fictional superhero and a crime fighter of Gotham City. Many know that he is actually a billionaire born into the riches. But that is not how it began. When Bruce Wayne, or as we know, Batman, was just a child, he witnessed both his parents murdered. He would then suffer through many trials and temptations and then transform himself as Batman. Now, where do I even start? You can be born into any family, any race, any gender, anything. I believe that you can transform yourself and break down all the barriers of prejudice and stereotype, and break down all the generalizations put on you. History and society teaches us that there are extreme differences between the poor and the rich, the unwealthy and the wealthy, the unclean and the clean. But I tell you this: if you are to become rich, wealthy, stable, exuberant, you ought to give. Give your time, give your passion, give your knowledge, especially if you are a leader of some sort. Speaking of leaders, one leader comes to mind when speaking of motivation and inspiration. A man full of wisdom, full of passion, but most importantly, what overrides all his great traits is that he was a beacon of hope. He was the light in times of darkness. Mr. Barack Obama, an American president, made a key historical speech in 2004, which would lead to him becoming president in the next 4 years, in 2008. I mentioned earlier the art of inspiration, of how just one thing can inspire and influence and motivate anyone. This speech stirred up a whole nation with hope and a sense of pride. Not only a whole nation, but a South African and many more who are not even from America throughout the world. Obama showed me you do not need much to inspire, just the correct use of words, mixed and filled with passion and hope. My next inspiration I have not seen, nor have I physically heard, but I have a personal relationship with He who is great. God. I do not want this to sound like a sermon of some sort, but that will not restrict me from telling you the truth, hopefully without judgment and offense. If you truly know God, the Creator, and study the Word of God, the truth, peace, joy, love, supernatural love, will all come in abundance. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds like a pretty good deal if you ask me. Not only will you receive all I mentioned, but you will also provide. You will grant joy, show love, and offer peace with all. What motivates me to do good? What motivates me to help others? I do not need to. Why? I choose to, because of my love for God that enables me to care, to love, to provide. Words, people, stories, speeches, quotes inspire. I truly believe that anyone, and you cannot change my mind, I truly believe that anyone can be inspired, motivated to change their way of life, to pursue something they've always been seeking for, whether it's one day, 1 hour, or whether it's plenty of years to come. I encourage you to be the light in the darkness of others. I encourage you to be the stone of hope on the mountain of despair and discouragement. I would like to end off my speech with a quote from Mr. Nelson Mandela. The greatest glory lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Thank you.